Why does one short get 20 million views while another one dies at 1,000? Well, you might think it's luck. It's actually a lot more simple than that. When you upload a short on YouTube, the algorithm immediately begins finding an audience that it believes will enjoy your content. It interprets your video using signals like its title, transcript, visual content, hashtags, and any other metadata that it can, and it serves it to a small test audience that is most likely to be interested in your content. YouTube then observes how this initial audience engages with your content, looking for signals of audience satisfaction, such as high retention and completion rate, low swipe away rate, and positive engagement through likes, comments, and subscriptions. If these signals satisfy YouTube's targets, it gains confidence in your video and begins to recommend it to a larger audience in a process that I call expansion. Now, that process repeats over and over and over again. As long as new audiences continue responding well, YouTube will keep expanding the video's reach into larger audiences and adjacent communities. Eventually, however, the video reaches a point that I like to call saturation, where the algorithm no longer has confidence that there's enough new viewers to enjoy the video. At that point, recommendations will slow down and the video's growth and views will begin to plateau. And this is why knowing your audience matters. The clearer YouTube can understand who your video is for, the easier it is to find that initial test audience that helps your video gain traction. So you have two general strategies. The first is to go deep. Create content for a specific niche. Use clear titles, language, and metadata that helps YouTube identify exactly who the video is for. But because the audience is a bit more specialized, your video's view ceiling might be a bit lower. And the second is to go broad. Make your content accessible enough that almost anyone can understand and enjoy it. This requires a much stronger storytelling, pacing, and structure, but if you pull it off, the potential audience will be dramatically larger. And so now that we know how the algorithm works, how do you optimize your videos for it? Well, you look for two specific cheat codes in your analytics: retention and swipe through rate. Retention is how much of a video the average viewer watches, and your job as a creator is to keep this as flat as possible and as close to 100% as possible. Any drop in the graph means the viewer either got bored or felt satisfied enough to leave at this point. So make sure you study these moments to find out what caused them and to figure out how to prevent them in future uploads. And as a general rule for shorts, the shorter the video is, the higher the retention rate needs to be for the video to be pushed. And now stay to watch percent tells you if your hook convinced viewers to give your video a chance. A low stay to watch rate usually means either the opening didn't immediately communicate value or that YouTube tested the video with an audience that just wasn't interested. Every video you upload teaches you more about what your audience wants, as well as teaching YouTube more about which audiences respond best to your content. The more quality videos you publish, the more opportunities you have to create a breakout video. And while every video is judged in its own merits, consistently making videos that your audience enjoys builds a larger pool of returning viewers, giving new videos a stronger starting point and often raising the floor of your overall video performance. And while it's easy to blame the algorithm when a video underperforms, it's not your enemy. It's a tool to help you build your audience. So if there's any other creator topics you'd like me to break down, let me know in the comments. And if you found this helpful, subscribe.